Hi team, Lucas here. I lead product and operations at Heron, and I just want to show you a little bit about the things that we have into this sort of jam-packed software update release that we're putting out today. So just to show you around a few things that change here, you can see the workflows. In the workflow, we have a couple of things you might not have seen. We already have priority. Priority works the same way. Again, I do recommend using priority. We're seeing a few clinics that are using this really well just to keep things nice and organized in their workflows. Things that are new here. You can change if you believe Heron categorized this inquiry in a different way. You can always change this in here manually now. Another thing that we have here into the inquiry detail is the reason of the call, so you can see if it was completed or if it was not completed here. There's an extra tag for a quick view. Another thing that is quite cool that we have, ignore this copy inquiry ID. You won't see that. That's just for us internally. But what you're gonna see is this part here, which is a little bit of feedback. You show up in every inquiry that hasn't received a feedback yet. And this helps us essentially make Heron and the AI overall better. So you can mark as positive, or if you mark as negative, you can tell us the reason why you believe that is. And that comes not only to me directly, so it comes straight into my backlog that I'm responsible for taking a look and prioritizing it, but it also helps Heron overall get better and get better training. So this is essentially a few of the changes around the workflow. A couple of another thing that I think is super exciting that I think you guys are gonna like, is the dashboard. So now we have a dashboard with 4 different views. So activity, you'll be able to see within this time frames all of the activity around that your clinic has around Heron. So your average calls per day, total chats, every single metric of these has a different sort of explainer as well. If you ever feel in doubt of those, we have nice graphs. So you can see that how that's performing over time. This is one of the most exciting ones for me. It's the performance tab. So this, you'll be able to see how Heron's performing actually during the calls. So you'll be able to see again through the time frame, success rate, abandon rate. This are actually the calls that people we have an issue or people just refused or the patient couldn't get what they wanted out of the call. And these calls are also listed here, so you'll be able to tap here, see what the call was about, and use the feedback tool to flag that to us, which is super exciting. You'll also be able to see how your clinic is doing in terms of patient requests. So reasons for the inquiry. Again, this all comes from the amount of inquiries they're getting in the workflow. You'll also be able to see that against whatever time frame they choose at the top here on the 4 ones that we have available. Inquiry resolution is a little bit more interesting for clinics that have more complex workflows. So you can see call transfers. You can see things that were completely scheduled via Heron. And this side of the dashboard gets better the more functionalities you have enabled in terms of PMS integration, and also be super helpful in the future when we have outbound and emails and WhatsApp as well, which will be very, very cool. One other thing that we have just in terms of software here that we'll be able to see, pharmacies. So especially for clinics that are using handle a lot of prescription refills, you'll be able to have a little more accuracy around pharmacies there around your area. So you can either auto-populate, and if you click here, what the software does is that it captures all of the pharmacies around your region, and then it populates them here, or you can just add a few pharmacies that they believe are the most the most used by your patients. One other thing here, I think this is all subscriptions and billing. So you'll be able to manage your subscriptions here. But essentially, this is a pretty large release. A lot of the things, the improvements that we're making, you're probably not going to notice because there's a lot of things that just making essentially the Heron AI better in terms of enrollment, in terms of validating patient information, in terms of just doing fun lookup searches and being able to search people through secondary numbers to verify them. A lot more natural in terms of talking about dates, talking about bookings, also being able to flag callbacks a little bit better into your workflow. And another thing is being able to support other languages like Brazilian Portuguese. So it's super exciting. It's going to be a very exciting release for us. And if you ever need anything, you let me know. Another interesting thing is this portal here that we have. It's just the public roadmap for Heron. Here you'll be able to see all of the what we recent release, and also you'll be able to see what's in development and what's next up, what's coming up for Heron, so you can plan accordingly and be as excited as us about everything that we are launching here and putting out at Heron. Is that okay? Anything you need, let me know. You have my email through the email that I'm sending here, but you also can get in touch with me through intercom, or even you can just submit an issue here through the feedback feature, and that comes straight to me. All right. Hope you guys enjoy. See you around.